I came home from deployment to find my house locked, gutted, and tagged with a red sticker like it was some condemned crack den. Only thing was, it wasn't abandoned. It was mine, still is. But apparently, the HOA decided I didn't belong in the neighborhood I built with my bare hands. And when they came for my family while I was still serving overseas, yeah, they forgot Marines don't just defend nations. We defend home. The key didn't fit anymore. Not like someone changed the lock. Like the house rejected me. I stood there, still in uniform, dust from the Middle East clinging to my boots, staring at that eviction sticker from the Meadowstone Ridge HOA. Unauthorized entry, civil offense. Unauthorized? On my front porch. My name's Cole Jackson, Major, USMC. I didn't lose my house. They stole it. Everything was gone. The flagpole I cemented in myself, ripped out. The porch light I wired after midnight shifts, gone. My kids' toys, the grill spot, the chalk stars they used to draw, all erased like we never existed. I checked the garage. The keypad blinked green, still worked. I opened it slowly like I was stepping into someone else's life. It was clean, too clean, sterile, one broken blue chair in the corner. That's all that was left. I walked through a silent house. No smells, no photos, no echoes. My son's room, white walls, empty shelves, stars peeled off the ceiling. But one thing remained. A small plastic jet model he built when he was 6. I sat cross-legged on the floor, held it like it was evidence in a murder case. And maybe it was. They killed something here. Mailbox was stuffed with 17 HOA letters, fines, threats, citations for visual depreciation, whatever that means. Then I saw him. Khaki pants, fake badge, golf cart, with a blinking light, like it was patrolling a prison. "You live here?" he asked. "No," I said, flat. "I built it." His walkie crackled, but he didn't press the button, just stared. "You're not authorized to be on this property." I stepped forward, calm. "You see that upstairs window? I kissed my daughter goodnight through that window before every deployment. You still want to tell me I don't belong here?" He blinked, peeled out like I'd lit his pants on fire. And that's when she showed up. Emily, my wife. Hoodie up, eyes tired. "They gave us 72 hours, she whispered. 15 grand in fines. They threatened to involve CPS. I froze. For what? They said you went AWOL, that I was covering for you, said we were a danger to the community. Her voice cracked on danger. That's when I knew we weren't dealing with ignorance. We were dealing with power. Karen Peabody, president of the HOA. Looks like she was born in a tennis club. Talks like she chairs Congress. Her lapdog, Richard Langston, lawyer with a God complex, wrote the bylaw that said aesthetic disruption was grounds for reclamation. You heard that right. They invented legal grounds to boot out families who didn't match their suburban fantasy. So I got to work, measured every overgrown hedge, every crooked mailbox, every violation they ignored. Then I rented the clubhouse and held a meeting, played a recording of Karen saying, "Let him throw a fit. We'll have him cited into the ground by Christmas." The room shifted. People murmured. But Karen? She just smiled. Then came the real hit. Someone leaked a fake military discharge file online. Said I'd been dishonorably discharged. Conduct unbecoming. Flagged for mental health. It looked real. Official, even. Until I traced the metadata. Created on a laptop named Prudence H. Exec. Guess who owns that device? Karen herself. I brought in backup. Captain Logan Ashford, Judge Advocate General, Navy blazer, mirrored shades. A voice that could stop a heart without raising volume. We walked into the HOA office like we were breaching a compound. You're in violation of 3 federal protections, Logan told Burke, their lawyer. And we're just getting started. Emergency board meeting. I sat across from Karen. No more fines, no more threats. Formal apology, effective immediately. You resign. She laughed. You think this is a military tribunal? Logan didn't flinch. No, but the consequences sure feel federal, don't they? They voted. Her own board turned on her. But she didn't walk away. She went nuclear. Surveillance signs popped up again, this time with my photo. She sent fake tips to my wife's job, got our son questioned at school for vandalism on a fence that doesn't exist. I punched a hole in my garage wall that night, not out of rage, out of something colder. They used my son. So I called in a favor. Logan came back, this time with court orders. We caught one of Karen's spies outside our kitchen window. Mid-40s, DSLR lens aimed right at Emily. I dragged him to the porch and waited for the cops. Karen arrived herself. Hair perfect, clipboard in hand. He's unstable, she told the officer. Loud. Paranoid. I stared. You sent him. She smiled. Can you prove it? Then she crossed the line. A brown envelope landed in our mailbox. No return address. Inside, a forged DD-214. My name stamped on a fake dishonorable discharge. Karen leaked it online, posted it in the community group, saying the neighborhood deserved transparency. That's when I stopped holding back. Logan and I took the real file to the base, had it verified, stamped, tripled sealed. Then we filed charges, federal forgery, defamation under military protection laws, cyber harassment. Within 24 hours, Karen's assets were frozen. The HOA's server seized, but I wanted her to see it unravel. So we waited until the next meeting. I stood before the neighbors, held up both files. This, I said, holding the fake, is what she posted about me. I let it sink in. This one is the truth. Then Freya walked in, military legal affairs. Miss Peabody, she said, you're under federal investigation. Karen's face cracked. You think this is justice? She shouted. You think anyone here wants you? I looked her in the eye. I didn't fight overseas to come back and beg for respect. I earned it. You tried to erase that, and now you're going to answer for it. They cuffed her. People filmed. Neighbors clapped. The HOA collapsed. And a week later, the sign out front changed. Welcome to Meadowstone Ridge. The line, a property managed community, painted over. Someone spray painted, no clipboards allowed, on the back. And for the first time in a long time, We were finally home. Now tell me justice, or just revenge.